in these last days is going to raise you so-called black natives and the Spanish out of the land of your captivity if you repent and keep his law.
Who's the king? The Black Messiah.
That's right.
The Black Messiah.
That's right.
Taking me. Now I got my brothers and we thousands deep. Which one of you devils wanna bat with me? Christ smash! On these bastards, some heathens run. And them church ghosts who never loved to but steady humming. Time to transform the water forever run. Giving H2O to your soul, your spirit sunken. It's wartime, Israel, don't back down. Lines on my eyes like they my eyebrows. Days is not small, but soon gon' bow down. The gods gon' rise up and take back our crown.
Come learn about your true history. Come learn about your heritage.
Hey, bro, let me ask you, what's your nationality? You say who? Ojibwe? Oh, so-called Native American, right? Watch this. Let me get this real quick. Let me show you something. Read.
John chapter 8 verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
It said you should know the truth, and the truth will set you free, will make you free. The truth of this Bible is that you're an Israelite according to the Bible. The truth of this Bible is that you're God's chosen people, above all people upon the face of this earth. But don't just take my word for it. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. Let me matter of fact, let me get God's chosen people, Isaiah 45:1 real quick, just to show you that he has a chosen people. And I'm gonna show you who that chosen people is according to the Bible, and I will show you that you are that chosen person. What's your name, bro? Mike? What do you want me to call you? What's your name? Oh, Black Wolf. That's what they call you, Black Wolf? Okay, I'm Officer Maccabeus. How you doing, bro? All praise. Watch this. This is talking about God's chosen people. Isaiah 44. Read.
Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob.
Hear, Black Wolf.
My servant and Israel, whom I have chosen.
He chosen you. He chosen you to be his chosen people. He's chosen Israel. You are the descendant of to be his chosen people. Let me get Deuteronomy 7:6. This is a secret that they don't want Black Wolf, you, yourself, your people, who we are, who Israel is, to know. This is a secret of the whole thing, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
He said, you are holy people unto him. If you're holy, if you have holy ground, that means the rest of the ground ain't holy, right? That means if he got a holy people, that means the rest of the people ain't holy to him. It's not separate unto him, right? Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He said he's chosen you, Black Wolf, to be a special person unto himself. Your people a special people unto himself. If your people are special people unto him, that means the rest of the people ain't special, right? Read.
Above.
What did it just say? Above, right? Above, right? Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth, bro. There's nobody equal to you. Let me get 2nd Esdras 6 and if this world been made for us. 6 and like, I think it's 58. So he just said that you're above all people upon the face of the earth. You're special to him. You're holy to him. You're separate, bro. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. Read.
2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes.
It said he's talking to God. This is Esdras. If the world been made for our sakes. Read.
Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
Why don't we possess it? But I'm going to show you the reason why we don't possess it. Let me get Deuteronomy. First of all, let's start with Deuteronomy 1:1. I just wanted to set that foundation for you to let you know that you are a chosen people unto God, and this world was made for you. It's not made for the rest of the people. The rest of the people was made to serve you, Black Wolf. You see what I'm saying? But the so-called white man came over here and took your land, didn't he? He came over here and took your trees, took your water, took all these things from you. But watch this.
That's right.
So we're going to get to the bottom of it real quick. Watch this. Read.
Deuteronomy 1:1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So who is Moses speaking to? He said, these be the words that Moses speak to who? I'm gonna be asking you a question. I want to have a dialogue with you, so I'm gonna ask you questions throughout this real quick. Let's read it for him again.
These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Come on.
So who did Moses speak to? Israel. Nope. He said unto all Israel. It didn't say the rest of the world. It didn't say everybody. It said these be the words which Moses spake unto Israel. And I'm going to show you that you're that Israelite according to the Bible. So let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 15, because the question is that if this world was made for us, why don't we possess it, right? This is the reason. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
It says, Black Wolf, if you will not hearken unto the voice, this Bible, of the Lord thy God, and to do all his commandments, do what this Bible tell you to do, that read,
and the statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
It said all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? You don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing? All right, let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 1 real quick.
Bring it out.
Deuteronomy
Chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
So it says, if you will hearken and do what this Bible say, read.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come upon thee.
Is a blessing a good thing or a bad thing? What's a blessing? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing. So that's the first side of the coin. The flip side is 15. Let me get the end of 15.
Come on.
And all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if the blessings was the good thing, the curses is what? The bad. It's two sides of a coin, right? So it says if we do not do these commandments, that all these curses come upon thee and overtake thee. Black Wolf, if you don't do my commandments, I'm finna have this happen to you. Let's read 31 real quick.
Verse 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
When the so-called white man came over here and invaded y'all land, did he not take y'all cattle and slay it before y'all eyes? He took your cattle, right?
And thou shalt not eat thereof.
Did he say, hey, I'm finna slaughter it, I'm gonna take half, and then I'm gonna give Black Wolf half of it? No. He said, you can't have none of your own cattle. Read.
Thine ass shall be taken from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee.
And it says that it will be violently taken away from you. They took everything they got from you, and they didn't restore it to you. Even North Dakota, that's going on right now in that pipeline, they're trying to take your land, and they're not trying to restore it to you. They're gonna take your land and then move you off into a reservation, into some small corner of the world. They trying to get rid of you. They're still your enemies to this day. Read.
Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
It says your sheep, your cattle, all of your stuff, that belongings that you have will be given unto another people. This is a curse for not doing his commandments.
That's right.
He sent those people against you, right? Let me get let's start at verse 48. Nope, we're gonna start at 48.
Come on.
Read.
Verse 48.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me hold that and let me get Lamentations. Let me get Lamentations real quick. You know what I want, right?
Yes, sir.
Because that's talking about your cattle, right? What I just brought out was talking about your cattle. But watch this. He didn't only take your cattle from you, he took everything else from you too. Read.
Lamentations chapter 5 verse 1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
So it says your inheritance has turned to strangers. This land, North America, that which the Bible called the Azariah, which was your inheritance from God.
That's right.
It said that your inheritance has turned to strangers because y'all was over here before them, right?
That's right.
This was your land first, right? But it said your houses would turn to strangers. Read.
That's right.
Our houses to aliens.
To aliens. They want to call your brothers, the so-called Hispanics, the Mexicans, illegal aliens. They was over here. They was the Aztec Indians. They was the Incas over here. You see what I'm saying? But they want to say they're the aliens. They don't want them in their own land. You see what I'm saying? Read.
We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows.
When it said we are orphans and fatherless, because when they came over here, did they come over with peace? They raped, robbed, and pillaged and murdered, right? That's what they did. That's what they did to y'all. You see what I'm saying? Look, you got people all hung up. You got your people hung up here. You got the so-called conquistadors coming on the land. Y'all meeting them with good tidings, but this is the end result. This is how most of our people came Catholic in the Northern Kingdom. You see, he came with the cross, right? That cross is idolatry. We never did that. We never worshiped the cross.
Yo, nacido en las tinieblas y hasta ahora heréticamente llamado Topilzin, abjuro
Mexico.
You see what I'm saying? They put them in holes. They smashed the babies against rocks. They cut off arms. They took everything from you. Look, you see you doing water and wood right here? Read. Watch this. That water and that wood right there? Watch this. Read.
We have drunken our water for money.
So, don't you got to pay the so-called white man for water? Don't y'all, then y'all have reservoirs y'all self? Y'all can't even, and when I say y'all, I mean us as a people. We can't even collect rainwater because they said it's unsanitary now. It comes from the sky. How? We can't even do that. They want us to buy from them. Read.
Our wood is sold unto us.
Your wood. Those are your trees. You can go ahead and put that down. Those are your trees. You can't even build a house on your own land no more. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Your own wood is sold unto you from this so-called white man. He took everything from you. But there was a curse. Go back to 48 for me. There was a curse that came upon you for not keeping God's commandments. You see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm telling you? So what is the reason that all this happened? For not doing, not just believing, but not doing the commandments. You see what I'm saying? Well, watch this. Let's read 48.
Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies.
It says, therefore shall you serve your enemies. Who's he talking about? The so-called white man. What did he just call him? your enemies. Read it. Read it again.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies.
He said, you're going to serve your enemies. Since you don't want to listen to me and do my commandments, you're going to have to serve somebody. You don't want to serve me, you're going to serve your enemies. Watch this, but watch how he said you're going to serve him, though, Black Wolf.
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In hunger. When you get hungry, Black Wolf, where you go for food? The store. 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, who own that store? What race of people?
Come on.
The white man, right?
Bring it up.
Read.
And in thirst.
And thirst. We just talked about water. You know what I'm saying? You got water in your apartment, your house. If you don't pay your water bill, who's coming to cut it off? Is it so-called black man? So-called Native American man? So-called Hispanic? No, it's gonna be the city, which is ran by the white man, right?
The reservation's worse than the ghettos.
Man, the reservation's worse than the ghettos?
Let me tell you just a little something about the American Indian in our land. We have provided millions of acres of land for what are called the preservations, or the reservations, I should say. They, from the beginning, announced that they wanted to maintain their way of life as they had always lived there in the desert and the plains and so forth. And we set up these reservations so they could, and have a Bureau of Indian Affairs to help take care of them. At the same time, we provide education for them, schools on the reservations, and they are free also to leave the reservations and be American citizens among the rest of us, and many do. Some still prefer, however, that early way of life. And we've done everything we can to meet their demands as to how they want to live. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe we should not have humored them in that wanting to stay in that kind of primitive lifestyle. Maybe we should have said, no, come join us, be citizens, along with the rest of us. As I say, many have been very successful. And I'm very pleased to meet with them, talk with them at any time, and see what their grievances are or what they feel they might be. You'd be surprised. Some of them became very wealthy because some of those reservations were overlaying great pools of oil, and you can get very rich pumping oil. And so I don't know what their complaint might be.
William Julius Wilson, the sociologist who used to be at University of Chicago, did a study and was able to show that there was a cordon of employment discrimination around inner city neighborhoods. Somewhere between half and 3/4 of employers would not hire blacks under any circumstances. Now, you have the same kind of situation near reservations.
I walked clear down to this end, picked up applications, and if I could fill them out right there and talk to somebody right there, I did it. And then when I came back clear on this side of town. Well, nobody ever called. You could just tell they don't want to hire you. They look at you and they think, oh yeah, right, you know. Unless they're really in a dire need right now, they'll hire you. But if they got choices of who they're going to hire, you can easily drive through town and see who's all hired.
Read.
And in nakedness.
In nakedness. The clothes you got on, bro, yeah, I can already tell. Your people didn't make that, did they? You went to a store and bought it, right? And 9 times out of 10, who made that? Who did you go to get it? The so-called white man, which he just said in the beginning, therefore shalt thou serve your enemies. You got to go to your enemies for everything, bro. But watch this, read.
And in want of all things.
It said in a want of all things, bro. All things, right? You go to school? You went to school? Who taught you? So-called white man, right? When you got born, who did your parents get a birth certificate from? So-called white man, right? You got a driver's license? Who did did you go get that driver's license from? So-called white man, right? When you die, you married? When you get married, who you getting that marriage certificate from? So-called white man. When you die, your children can't just bury you. Where your children got to go get your death certificate from? So-called white man, right? Read that again in one of all things.
And in the one of all things.
When God saying a want of all things, bro, he mean in a want of all things. Since you don't want to serve him for the want of all things, you're going to have to serve your enemies. But watch this. He going to make it plain to you what enemies it was. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
He said he's going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. When you think of yoke of irons, that you think about the southern kingdom. You think about the so-called Negroes. But it happened to you too. He put yokes of iron upon your neck too. Until he had destroyed you. And when he say until he had destroyed you, that means like till he had destroyed you mentally, till you not knowing who you are. Like change y'all language. You see what I'm saying? When they first came over here, y'all was speaking a form of Hebrew. You see what I'm saying? A lot of your words are Hebrews. Right, that was the slogan. Kill the Indian, but save the man. Kill who you was, but save you as a person so you can serve him. Your wardrobe. Bro, that ain't how you used to dress. Your people dress like that, right? You see the fringes on the bottom of it?
That's right.
You see the fringes?
Bring it on.
Why you know what I'm saying? Why you think we got them on? It's actually in the Bible.
That's right.
Because you're God's chosen people. It's just that divide and conquer. You ever heard of divide and conquer? They divided us as a nation. You see what I'm saying? Well, watch this. Let me get the fringes real quick though.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
It says, speak unto the children of Israel and bid them to make them fringes on the borders of their garments. That's what you got right there. That's the fringes right there. We wear fringes right now because that's a commandment. It told us to do that. You see what I'm saying? Y'all are the children of Israel. You're so-called northern kingdom. You see what I'm saying? You're actually from the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
According to the Bible, right here on this sign, it lets you know which tribe you come from. I'm a so-called American black, so I'm from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You're a so-called Native American Indian. You're from the tribe of Gad, bro. You see what I'm saying? A warrior tribe.
That's right.
Let me get that.
Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Let me get Psalms 83. So, you know, it's just like all of these commandments and the things that you do, you know, that's our heritage. That's what we're going back to. You got to go back to doing the commandments of God because that's our heritage.
Yeah, I never back, no retreat. Nah, always surviving the heat. Yeah, you shoot me down in the street. Hold up, I came with many, we deep. Yeah, 144 deep. Man, I done came with a fleet. Got all my brothers with me. Yeah, I know you smelling defeat. I know you smelling defeat. You gon' be kissing my feet. Yeah, all of my brothers gon' eat. All of my brothers elite. Yeah, I be facing the east. Wisdom and knowledge increase. Yeah, you got a minute and seconds. God is releasing the beast. Yeah, your time is up on a lease. I just pull up for the rent. Give me that. Don't be expecting no grace. Nah, you get no chance to repent. Yeah, my haters looking so bent.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcasts, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.